wants you, he'll go to the end of the earth to be with you.
Oh my God. So listen, before I get this lesson reaction, repost, expose done, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone of whom I learned from, and a shalom to the elders, to the hopefully elect man taking this truth to the four corners of the earth, bidding the elect spirits to the marriage supper of the Lamb. This is who is Yahweh Shai, your brother Adar, which is a really quick. Just look at this madness, man. Hold on, let me start from the beginning.
When a man wants you, he'll go to the end of the earth to be with you. No excuses, no acting like he's dumb and doesn't know what to do. He'll figure whatever out to be with you. I know a woman comes from a very traditional family, different culture, needed and wanted her family's approval in order to get married. A guy fell in love with her, great guy, and the family was like, hell no! He doesn't even speak our language. He doesn't know our culture. The guy refused to go anywhere, spent a year studying and becoming fluent in the damn language, and finally the family saw all of his effort and was like, oh my gosh, you have to marry this guy. They've been happily married for over 10 years now. He didn't say, oh, this is too much. He did whatever it took to be with his queen. I also know a guy who fell in love with a woman in a different country. His visa was up and he had to come home. He figured out a way to break back into the country so he could marry her and take her off the market so he could be with her. Stop thinking you have to settle, compromise yourself, or compromise the way you want to be loved. There is someone out there who will go into battle for you, and you need to wait for them. When a man...
Unfucking believable. Look what it says on the bottom. You deserve the man who goes to the end of the earth for you. Sorry, you do. Stop thinking you have to settle for dust. Stop buying into their facts incompetence of pretending like they don't know what to do or don't know how to be romantic. Refuse to accept anything except a man who's willing to do what it takes for you. That's what you are worthy of. Now, let's go into some of the fucking... You see how many... Look, and his entire page is like this. And literally every fucking video he posts has this many... 200, 500, 700, 150,000 fucking likes. It is ridiculous. It's obvious what this man is in his own sexual orientation, yet women are listening to him give them relationship advice. They won't listen to a masculine man. They won't listen to a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They won't listen to a man who's in order. They're going to listen to this. And for, what's the word? Not to get any overly crazy, the weird flag. I mean, the guy's effeminate. You can tell what he's about. It's that obvious. And these are women listening to this shit. And it, what shows you what's the word? The discernment level or the lack of discernment that women have, that they would take relationship advice. They would take social relationship advice from this kind of a man. Let's look at some of the... Keep yelling at me. Look, she's basically saying, amen, brother. Nothing will stop a man who really wants you. See, and they're just in their delusion. This is that Western romantic. And when I say romantic, the romance, what is romance? Roman. It's a Roman Edomite beast system worldview that comes from Hollywood. It comes from Western Renaissance Christianity. It comes from female, the Queen of Heaven worship, the Diana of the Ephesians worship. Putting one, restraining the movements of a man, and confining a man to one specific woman who has been what? She's been elevated and given all the rights. And now that we understand the prophecies of a woman compassing a man, and Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is saying that what? He would not punish, he wouldn't judge our spouses and our daughters when they were committing whoredom to punish us. And the manifestation of that, or the fulfillment of that, being here in America under Esau's rulership, where Esau has written policy and laws that strengthen the weaker vessel over the man. And in American Western marriage, when you get the marriage license, it gives the state that you are in the third position in that marriage, making the state the most important person in that union. And then if and when you have problems with each other and you get a divorce for any reason, 90% of the time the state sides with the woman. So it gives women power. There's no benefit to a man getting married in America, because the woman can cite irreversible, gosh, I'm butchering it. Unreconcilable differences, which is it's a big pseudoscientific word of Esau that means for any reason necessary. She just decided she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, and she qualifies for half your stuff. You cannot find that ability, that legal qualification. You cannot find that functionality anywhere in Scripture. The man is the head of the woman. A woman cannot divorce her husband. That's nowhere in the Bible. A man can divorce his wife, but a woman cannot divorce her husband. Yet here in America, Esau has given power to the woman, which is a fulfillment of prophecy. It's punishment. We are completely we're in our affliction. Zion is in affliction right now, and the woman has power in America. Look, Salakia, look at these. Just look at this, man. Look at it's just women. Just y'all. When I tell you this, please believe me. If a man doesn't see you as a priority from the beginning, he never will. And so obviously multiple wives, marriages per man is out of the minds of these girls. A man who is putting Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai first is out of the minds of these women. These women want to be worshipped. They want to be the man. They want you to be the wife, and they want you to serve them. This is their perception. And what does the scripture say? Let's get out of here. I'm going to save this. Let's get out of here. Let's just pull the order of marriage. What does it say? The woman was created for the man, not the other way around, right? Let me see. Neither was, okay. So this is the Apostle Paul, right? He got all of his revelation directly from Yahweh Shai. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman was created for the man. That is the order. What do you see here? What do you see here?
Hey, have you ever had...
Salakia. Should have known it was going to do that. That's why I saved it.
When a man wants...
What do you see here? And I know for the brothers that know this stuff, you guys already get this, but there's people out here that are just waking up. There's people out here that are wanting to know what's going on. You know, the real red pill is not trying to master the mind games of women and juggling them. That's crazy, because Esau is still in power, and there's no what do you call it? There's no sovereignty for the Hebrew Israelite man, so we can't impose the laws of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. But just look at the indoctrination of what America and American media has done to the women of America. My man told me really casually, loving you is like breathing at this point. So yes, I truly believe that when a man is in love with you, you'll know. Well, what about you? What about these women? What about the respect for men? There's no mention of any of them respecting or serving the man. Never stop setting me straight. The timing is crazy. So these women are like, oh, like he's like this guy's like this guy right here is he's some form of a prophet, right? But his own order is out of order. He's completely out of order in his own energy, right? In his own spirit, because you can see what he is. Meanwhile, my ex said, my culture's marriage traditions were ancient and outdated. So how long are we waiting? My time is almost up. And that woman looks like she's in her 40s. My great grandma, born in 1908, no electricity, no phones, war times, traveled by boat 3 countries and stayed in touch by mail to get my grandma and married her. Oh, my grandpa, my bad. No lie was told, period. So you could see how these girls think. My dad drove 10 hours to find my mom's dad, who literally meant the world to her, but wasn't even present in her life, to ask for her hand in marriage because she wanted him to be at her wedding one day. Now, and now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to wives, Hebrew Israelite wives, we're not here to be disrespectful or overly weird, chauvinistic, but there's an order. You know what I mean? And I'm sure in the future there'll be many of us that we will have multiple wives and we will have many concubines. There's going to be that 1 or 2, maybe even 5 wives that you have that really have your mind and heart, but it's because of the way they carry themselves, and they're going to be a major blessing to you. You know what I'm saying? And they're not just going to be some random girl. I'm convinced of that. I'm convinced that in the future, I know I'm going to have multiple wives and multiple concubines, but I also know there's going to be that one girl. There's going to be that one woman I meet, that 2 or 3 women that I meet, that there's going to be just a little bit more intensity between us. And yes, I'm going to have my other wives, but this one, you know what I mean? She or they, that handful, they'll be very special, man. So freaking just wanted to go over this. Let's get some more precepts. But see, Sam, what I just said.
Go to the end of the.
What I just said. If people, when women hear that, what are you talking about? Multiple wives. That's what the earth is going to go back to when America is destroyed, man. Right now, the planet is under the vibration of Esau, and Esau's algorithm doesn't stop. Let me hold on, Salaka, you guys. If I don't do that, I'll keep doing that. The algorithm that Esau has set up. See, in Yahushai's kingdom, there's not going to be a platform for a sodomite to be speaking and giving women advice. There's not going to be a platform for an effeminate man. Listen to this guy. Listen to listen to his voice and look at his body languages. He's basically he has morphed himself into a woman. His entire page is like this.
No excuses, no acting like he's dumb and doesn't know what to do. He'll figure whatever out to be with you. I know.
So what is an effeminate man doing hollering in his car with his fucking coffee, his iced coffee, giving female advice? Let's look at his page. Look at this. So look at him. Look at his face. Look at how, and again, we're not here to talk smack. You can see his countenance. The scriptures tell you that a man's wisdom causes his face to shine, but you can also see the wickedness in a person by looking at their face. Look at his face, man. The dude is a female. He's a female, bro. His lifestyle has, and look at his views. Look at how many views he gets. You need to see this. Okay? This dude, let me see.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
So that's him dancing. Just to show you.
Cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
So this dude, he gets to tell women relational advice. This guy right here. And they're listening to this guy in the hundreds of thousands. This is the dude.
Dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
This guy gets to give. Look, and we're just going to pick a random. Look, I'm just going to pick a random. We're just going to pick a random. Look, just random.
Women are a little too nice to men. You're a little too nice. And I'm an
1.6 million. Right here it says 279,000 likes. But right here, it's the 1.6 million. Look at the one above it, 4.4 fucking million. Look at the one next to it, 12 fucking million, dude. This is what's promoted. And you don't think that the algorithms, you don't think that TikTok is also pushing his shit? He's getting views because women want to hear him, but the algorithm is spreading his information even more so people can check it out. Let's check out the 12 million one real quick.
Men are only supposed to make your life easier. If he is...
See? I mean, this is all he's doing. He's bashing the order, the masculine head, the male head order of Yahweh, and he's lifting up women in every single video. The men have to serve the woman. The masculine men are bad. Women are the prize. Women are the top.
So there's a few videos going around of people saying men don't love bitches. You don't have to be a bitch to get a man. And although I understand the sentiment, it started to get on my nerve because this idea of men loving bitches comes from a book, Why Men Love Bitches by Women are a little too nice to men. You're...
See? I mean, this is all it is. And so you get it.
Kristen, I really like a guy I'm dating, but he's adamant about going 50-50 with me on everything and in marriage. Okay, so his definition of 50-50 is already a lie from hell, because men see 50-50 of a relationship as being all about finances, when in reality, women cover their 50% of a relationship just by their existence. A woman simply being with a man up-levels his market value socially. This is why every time we see a beautiful woman with an unattractive man, we assume he must have been...
So, what do the precepts say? So, 1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Okay? For in this cause ought the woman to have power over her head because of the angels. So he's going into the order, right? For man is not of the woman, but the woman is of the man. So Yahweh, Bahashem Yahshai, created the woman to be a helpmeet for the man, not the other way around. When you come here...
Can women go 50-50 with a man when they're pregnant and carrying his child? Can she split the pregnancy with him? Just a quick question, because we hear this 50-50 crap all the time, but half of the things women do for men in a relationship don't get counted, because...
See, it's an accusation against
My
men.
favorite thing about men is if you're pretty and they like you, you can literally have a psychotic break on them, and they'll still be like...
Wow, man. So, just wanted to point this out. This is crazy. Let's go into the precepts. This is part of the curses, you guys. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? Behold, I do a new thing. So, look at this. Behold, I do a new thing. Oops, that's not it. That's the other one. Hold on. How long will thou go about, O backsliding daughter? So this is a punishment. So the backsliding daughter is talking about the men, the rulership of Yasharallah, all 12 tribes. We were worshiping other philosophies, other gods, which are called strange women in dark speech in the scriptures. We were giving ourselves over. So look at Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman, talking about shall compass a man. And that goes into this.
I'm sorry.
So it goes into this, dude. And I can guarantee you, now all these women, let me see if I can find the sprinkle chick. Just to give you, and you guys know, sprinkle lady. All right? But she's
You don't tell them what bothers you, baby. You don't tell them what bothers you.
I think she is. And she's married. This is a married woman online giving out this, and look, 265,000 views. Look.
You show them what bothers you. When they act up, when they mess up, you respond by taking something.
See how she's talking about a man? This is a woman who is supposed to be underneath the authority of a man, and she's talking about men and their authority or their position in a woman's life as if like they're children. It's role reversal. It's complete inversion.
Way by being withdrawn, by not speaking to them, by...
And in this world, a man is supposed to obey and follow the laws of a woman's emotions. A woman and her desires, a woman and her emotions, which are all over the place, become the law that a man is supposed to obey. And if he doesn't obey those laws, he has to suffer her wrath, which is what? Divorce, adultery. She gets to go cheat on him because he didn't appease her and her emotions, so she gets to go find another man that will live up to her standards and that justifies her adultery against you because you weren't listening. You weren't obeying her. You weren't paying attention to her. You weren't serving her at the level she wanted you to serve her. So she's justified in going to find a man that will serve her to keep her happy.
By walking away. In another word, you don't need to tell them nothing. You need to take action. Because talk is what? Cheap. You don't tell them what bothers you, baby. But why didn't you text me back today? Or how come you don't answer your phone? And how come you don't do this? And how come you stay out late? Nope. A, he's gonna lie to you. B,
369,000 views.
you're still gonna take them. You said, what are you bringing to the table, men are tired? I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want a woman to bring something to the table, go to IHOP. Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if I bring something to the table, you're going to be mad because it's going to be another man who's going to not ask me to bring something to the table. He's going to take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else. And you. If you
see that madness? It's insane. And this is what's promoted. This is all. But what is this a result of? Let's go back. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. Now, do these punishments justify or redeem the female? Absolutely not. Just like it doesn't justify or redeem Esau, Edom, or the Confederacy of Nations mentioned in Psalms 83. Every single one of those nations is going to receive their due just recompense on Yahweh Shabbat, on the day of the Lord, when Yahweh Shai is sent back. It's already starting to happen now, and the same with women. Hold on. Hosea. I will not judge your spouses. Look at this, man. This is harsh. And if there's any sin, that Yahweh hates adultery. Look how he punished us as a nation because of our adulteries against him. So it's the same when it's amongst people, right? But this is a taste of our own medicine. Hosea 4:14. I will not punish your daughters. And this is where you see here in America, women not being held accountable. And as a result of women not being held accountable, they have become fucking absolutely delusional and violently aggressive in their transgressions, and they're no longer shamefaced. And that's a quality of a virgin. That's one of the best qualities you can have of a chaste virgin, a comely woman, is for her to be shamefaced, where she has a conscience. Shamefacedness is an internal confidence. It's an internal conscience that's like having brakes. It's like having brakes on a car. I'm going too fast. I need to slow the F down. That's too much. That's too bold. That's too proud. That's too rebellious. That's too skimpy. Slow down. And that shamefacedness is what keeps a woman. It's her own boundary system. She's thinking, my husband, my brother, my father, the men of my nation wouldn't like that. She's conscious of the other men in her nation, where she knows she has to carry herself a certain way. So she's shamefaced. When you remove that boundary, when you remove punishment, that boundary goes out the way, and this is where you get this fucking beastly, wildebeest, fucking obnoxious, violent, gaslighting type adultery, where you get someone who's caught in bed, and not only do they not cry, they start talking shit to you and start blaming you and saying you're the reason why they're cheating. Hosea 4 verse 14, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves, talking about us men, are separated with whores, talking about the philosophies of these other nations, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. Let's get what's that one? Let me see. For I have sinned, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, for I have sinned. There it is, man. So look at this. Let's go back one. One more. Keep going. Just go. I think it's all this. Let's go to the beginning. So look at this. This is Micah 7, okay? Woe is me, for I am as when they have gathered the summer fruit, as the grape gleanings of the vintage. There is no cluster to eat. My soul desired the first ripe fruit. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net, that they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward. And the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desire, so they wrap it up. The best of them is as a briar, the most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall be their perplexity. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Now here we start getting into the meat of it. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against the mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of her own house. Therefore I will look unto Yahweh. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My God will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. This is the attitude we have to have now with women and with the nation of Edom, or America, Mystery Babylon. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy, when I fall, because we are in a lower state. I shall arise when I sit in darkness. Yahweh shall be a light unto me. And we are getting our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding back. That's the breath mentioned in Ezekiel 37 and Revelations 11, right? We are standing on our feet, but we're still not sovereign. I will bear. Now we understand what we did. We understand what we did in Hosea. We understand what we did in Jeremiah, Isaiah, right? We understand that in the past we have transgressed, and now the state of the planet is all out of course because Esau is now in rulership and writing policy where our women have been elevated above us. And this is all a result of our punishment. Does it make it okay? No, it doesn't make it okay. That's not what I'm saying. But we have to look at the whole matter. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh. Why? Because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute my judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness, right? Then this is twofold. It's not just physical women, you guys. It's also the whore, Mystery Babylon. It's both. It's both these crazy fucking females here in America. It's the state of men and women in America because Esau is in power, but it's also the state of Edom. It's also Mystery Babylon. It's also talking about America's authority, the whore that sits on many waters. She's going to be judged. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, the salvation of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakadash, thy power? Because he's only the power for the Hebrew Israelite men, mainly the elect men. Where is the power? Mine eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street. Okay, and what is that going into? Two things. We're going to get it. Ye careless women. There it is. Ye careless women, right? Rise up, ye careless women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. This is talking about them girls, the real ones, the physical women. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, because America is starting to collapse, and the judgment, Yahweh Shabbat, is approaching. We're going to step into Jacob's trouble. The gathering shall not come. What is that? Is the fluency of the fucking of the supply chain. Water coming through your faucet so you can take a shower and drink water. Electricity keeping your refrigerator cold so you have food in your fridge. And then being able to go to the store, Costco and fucking all the other Walmart, all the other places you shop, and then your restaurants. You could, any one of us right now can get up in our car if you have money, and you can go to the store and buy food to cook, or you can go to a restaurant and sit down and they will serve you dinner or lunch. That is going to go away. The gathering shall not come. Okay? Is Isaiah 32:11. Tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled ye careless ones, strip you. And the ease of these women, the ease, to be able to do this, to be able to just sit around and talk shit. Let me see if it'll come up. Oh, it's not going to come up.
If you have my...
The ease of how these women can just...
When a man wants...
The ease of these women listening to this guy, right? Sprinkle lady, and the ease of this woman. This...
Why didn't you text me back today? Or how come you don't...
Pretty. But her mind's gone, and she's giving out, whack information. But how is she doing it? She's doing it in the comfort of her home, in the protection of her four walls, with electricity, and she's broadcasting on the internet, the unicorn, her fucking wicked philosophy that is protected by Edom's system, by Esau's system. Esau doesn't take these videos down because he wants these 369 likes. He wants this information to get into the minds of women.
You don't tell him.
Okay, 200. Look, another 265. Look what is she saying?
What bothers you, baby? You don't tell them what bothers you at all. You show them what bothers you. When they act up, when they mess up, you respond by taking something away, by being withdrawn, by not speaking to them, by walking away in another room. You don't need to tell them nothing. You need to take action, because talk is what? Cheap.
See, in this world, the woman has all the authority. The one woman per man has all the authority, which is all of this stuff that we're talking about. But it's going to turn around. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, and they've been at ease because of this position. Be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth on your loins, right? They shall lament for the teats because America is collapsing. All the provisions, all the protections are going to be removed for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay, and one more. Rejoice over her, for I have avenged you. I have avenged you of her. Should be in Revelations. Yeah. Rejoice over her. Now the her is talking about the system, the nation, the military, the religion, the media, the medical, the social, all of the fucking laws and the philosophies of Esau, Edom's kingdom. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy prophets and prophets, for the power of the Most High hath avenged you on her. This is when she's burned with fire. Okay, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So this is going into all this madness, man.
You don't tell them what bothers you, baby.
But we see,
you don't tell them what bothers
we understand.
He'll go to the end.
We understand by the scriptures and by the prophecies, the punishments that have been released in the earth, the fact that Yahushua is not in rulership, the fact that the elect men of Yasharallah are not in rulership right now, but we are standing on our feet, and we are understanding what has happened, and we are bearing the nation as we are chanting this nation down. But we see how out of course everything is when you have individuals like this giving advice to women concerning relationships with men who are not like this man, and you see the women listening to him. These same girls will not receive instruction from a man, but they're going to take instruction from an effeminate man. Because women need to take, they are designed to have a ruler over them, a headship over them, that they have to, just like we have to receive instruction from Yahushua. When you go into Proverbs, when you go into Ecclesiasticus, that is the husband speaking to the wife, so to speak, and the wife are the hopefully elect men of Yasharallah studying that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to operate as a comely woman, as a daughter of Zion, which is a picture, which is a type and shadow, which is a dark saying. That's how the government moves. The men, the rulership of Israel, they are likened unto the Most High's wife. And so they have to be submissive and shamefaced and virgins, meaning that they can't be listening to other philosophies, contrary mindsets, contrary doctrines. We have to get our wisdom, knowledge, understanding from Yahushua. And Yahushua gets his wisdom, knowledge, understanding from his Father. Yahushua is not listening to someone else. He's listening to his Father. And in the elect men listen to Yahweh Shai, right? And as Yahweh Shai speaks to the elect men from his Father, the elect men speak to the nation from Yahweh Shai, and the elect men speak to the nations from Yahweh Shai's wisdom. That's how it works, man. And women need to be receiving from a man who's in order, not from a guy like this. But you see the state of our people. That's a lot of people, and his entire page, you guys, it's in the millions of views, man. It's wild. It's fucking
When a man
it's fucking crazy, man. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, and double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone of whom I learned from, and the Shalom to the whole for the left men, taking this truth to the four corners of the earth, building the elect spirits of Yasharallah to the marriage supper of the Lamb, who is Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Radah. Shalom.